There are places on Earth where sunlight has never touched. Not once, not ever. Beneath the rolling surface of the ocean lies a world stacked in layers, each darker, colder, and more alien than the last. Pressure builds silently, light fades into nothing, sound itself feels swallowed. Down here, survival follows rules that feel wrong. Eyes grow larger instead of smaller, bodies turn soft instead of strong, and some creatures break one of the most basic rules of anatomy. They grow see-through heads. Not metaphorically, not partially. Transparent skulls, clear domes of flesh, living windows into the brain and eyes. At first glance, it looks like a mistake, a glitch in nature. But in the deep sea, nothing is accidental. To understand why some fish evolved this way, we have to descend, slowly, into a world that still resists explanation. At about 200 meters below the surface, the ocean enters a transition zone. Here, sunlight weakens. Colors vanish one by one. Red disappears first, then orange, then yellow. By the time you reach the twilight zone, the world has turned blue, and then black. This is not empty water. It is one of the most crowded ecosystems on the planet, but it runs on scarcity. Food does not fall evenly. Energy arrives in fragments. A dead jellyfish drifting down, marine snow, tiny flakes of waste and decay. Occasionally, a mistake from above. Down here, missing a meal can mean death. So evolution pushes life toward extremes: bigger mouths, longer teeth, sensitive eyes, and sometimes toward transparency. Scientists once believed transparent animals were fragile, temporary, barely surviving. They were wrong. Transparency is not weakness here. It is strategy. But why would a fish expose its most delicate organ, its brain, to the open ocean? The answer lies deeper.
In 1939, a trawl net surfaced with something impossible inside. At first, researchers thought it was damaged. Its head appeared crushed, its eyes missing. Then they looked closer. The fish wasn't broken. It was built that way. Meet the Barreleye fish. A small silver body, a flattened face, and atop its head, a clear, fluid-filled dome. Inside that dome sit two glowing green eyes, not facing forward, not facing outward, pointing straight up. For decades, this creature existed only as a preserved mystery. No one had ever seen it alive. No one knew how it used those eyes or why its skull had turned transparent. Some scientists suspected the dome was just soft tissue, not truly see-through. Others wondered if it filtered light or protected something even stranger. But without seeing it in motion, all explanations were guesses. And the deep sea does not give up answers easily. To understand the Barreleye, you must first understand deep sea vision. Down here, light doesn't bounce, it vanishes. There is no day or night, only absence. So eyes evolve not for color, but for detection. Many deep-sea fish have eyes so sensitive they can register a single photon. Others abandon vision entirely. But the Barreleye does something stranger. It looks up. Why? Because the only light that matters comes from above. Faint silhouettes, tiny flashes of bioluminescence, the shadows of prey crossing the last remnants of glow. The Barreleye's tubular eyes act like telescopes, locking on to this dim ceiling. But here's the problem. If those eyes faced upward permanently, the fish would be blind to everything else. Predators, obstacles, movement. This raises a question scientists struggled with for decades. How does the Barreleye see forward? The answer was hidden inside its transparent head. In 2004, a remotely operated vehicle finally captured live footage. The Barreleye hovered motionless. Then something impossible happened. Its eyes rotated, not slightly, fully, pivoting forward inside the clear dome. This wasn't decoration. It wasn't weakness. The transparent head was a biological solution. The dome acts like a helmet, protecting delicate eyes while allowing them to move freely, unblocked by bone. It also filters light, blocking certain wavelengths while enhancing others. A built-in lens, a shield, a window. Nothing about it is accidental. But this discovery raised a larger mystery. Why is this solution so rare? Why don't more deep-sea fish evolve transparent skulls? The answer may lie in cost. Transparency is expensive. Soft tissue is vulnerable. Healing is slow. One wrong encounter can be fatal. Only in environments where vision is everything does the trade-off make sense. And deeper still, the rules change again. As we descend past 1,000 meters, pressure becomes crushing. Every square inch holds the weight of a car. Bones become liabilities. Air spaces collapse. Muscle weakens. Life adapts by softening. Flesh becomes gelatinous. Structures become minimal. Transparency appears, again not just in heads, but in bodies. Some fish lose scales. Others lose color entirely. It's not camouflage in the traditional sense. There is nothing to hide behind. Transparency here is about not being seen at all. But scientists still don't fully understand how transparent tissues survive under such pressure without tearing or clouding. What proteins keep them clear? How do cells organize without scattering light? We don't know, and that uncertainty grows the deeper we go. Evolution has no plan. It does not design. It experiments. Most experiments fail. The deep sea is littered with evolutionary dead ends, forms that worked briefly before vanishing forever. The Barreleye survived because it solved a very specific problem in a very specific place. But its transparent head also reveals something unsettling. Nature is not bound by what feels familiar. Skulls can vanish. Organs can float. Eyes can look through brains. This raises an uncomfortable thought. How many solutions have we never seen? Less than 5% of the deep ocean has been explored. Every descent reveals something that shouldn't exist, but does. And sometimes, what we discover only deepens the mystery. Even now, the Barreleye guards secrets. How does its brain function bathed in light? Does the dome play a role in sensing pressure? Does it detect polarization, a hidden layer of vision we barely understand? Scientists still don't know how often these fish move, how long they live, or how many species like them remain undiscovered. For every answer found, 10 questions appear. The deep sea is not just unexplored, it is resistant to understanding. We often imagine ourselves as explorers, masters of the planet. But beneath our ships, beneath our maps, exists a world where the rules are still being written. Creatures with see-through heads drift silently through the dark, unaware they look impossible to us. They are not monsters, they are not mistakes, they are reminders that life adapts beyond imagination, that the familiar is the exception, not the rule, and that Earth still holds secrets older, stranger, and deeper than we are ready to understand. The ocean keeps them hidden, for now.